turnout, it's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully they'll make them reconsider, eh?
Yes,
because-
hopefully. I think
Well,
less people will go to
Less
the
people will
pub.
go, but it's our local, so we'll still go, even though it's
I'll wear a black bitch bag.
I'll still be wearing my black bitch
Yeah.
bag.
absolutely.
I think a lot of people will boycott their other pubs as well. Feel quite strongly about it.
Well, I'm not terribly pleased about Green King's thing, but it's great to be here and see so many people supporting the change of pub name, giving the pub name the name it is. Well, it's absolutely central to my tradition. I grew up in this town. I consider myself to be a black bitch. I'm very proud of it. I have, my brother-in-law is a black man. He's been to the pub. He thinks it's a great pub. I took a girl to the pub. She was from Nigeria. She thinks it's a great pub. They don't think it's racist at all, because as soon as they see the stories within either the public bar or the lounge bar, it's on the wall, the story, the legend. As soon as they see the story, they realise the context. Once they realise the context, they realise that it's important to us, people in Linlithgow.
I think the name should stick. Most people in the town are very sad they're getting sort of implied as racist, which certainly isn't true. And it's a big thing for the kids for the school right up and all stages of life. There's people from Linlithgow be called black bitches for centuries now. So that's very important, very much so.
I think it went very well given the short notice that people have had to be here. It shows the strength of feeling in the town and that this is a part of our living history.
This is about the community of Linlithgow. It's about the people of the town. And Green King have appreciated the custom and the money of the people of Linlithgow, but they're not appreciating the customs and the history of this town. So it's a disrespect to the town, and it's a disrespect to the memory of all those born in this town over many generations who were very proud to call themselves black bitches.
It's got to be public pressure and maybe we have to think where we spend our own economic pounds. And there's plenty of independent pubs that are striving for business in these difficult times, and they're more deserving, I think, than the corporate giant.
It was a great rally, a tremendous rousing speech from Mr. Old. It was really, really inspiring.
I think it's great so many people have come and have supported them, because this is not just today, it's been for quite a few weeks, a couple of months now, so the momentum's actually growing. I think that, we know we've got friends in America and we sent them the link to vote online, so because they've come, when they come to the folk festival, they come to the Black Bitch. My sister down in England, when she comes up we go there, she's signed it, so I don't think you can just say it's local, it's people all over. If you go into the Borough Halls here, if you look round the fireplace, Black Bitch is part of the insignia, it's part of the town's presence, it's part of its coat of arms. So, I think it's really important that it's not just swept under the carpet. As long as the people it's the old story, don't make it disappear, explain. If you explain what it is, then hopefully they'll change their mind, we can only hope.
I think today went very well. I was really happy to see, I think probably about 500 people turning out on the day, and it shows the support that we have in the campaign. We actually met with Green King management, but they wouldn't have come to Linlithgow. We had to meet them outside the town, and we tried to negotiate with them then, compromise, find a solution which suited us both of us getting an honourable way out of this situation. But they deaf-eared us. They told us immediately we went into the meeting they were changing the name. So there was really no negotiation held by Green King. They'd made, and that's what makes a farce of this consultation period. They haven't consulted with anybody in the local community. Yeah, there has definitely been a rise in racial tensions in the town, and we've had to report that to the police on a couple of occasions. And we just want them to be aware that they're treading on thin ice there when they start saying that the name is racist. It has no racist connotations whatsoever. We're fighting to keep the history and the heritage of Linlithgow, nothing else. Linlithgow is a tourist town, and we have a problem with the palace at the moment going under repairs, and it's been closed by Historic Scotland. So the businesses in Linlithgow are already finding it hard. They don't need to lose our tourist attraction, the Black Bitch, and to lose a landmark in the town would be terrible. I think the next thing that we may get is, unfortunately, people are going to start thinking about where they spend their money. During this COVID period, these pubs are crying out for customers, and yet Green King are prepared to stand there and alienate their customers. So I would say to people in Linlithgow, think where you're spending your money, and maybe go to some of the independent pubs and leave them to think about it.